Welcome back into the Ramble. Having a good laugh over here.
That was good.
Yeah,
What's up? What's up, buddy?
so, apparently, Comic-Con was just recently.
Oh my god, I'm so sad I missed it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad I missed it. I should have gone.
Preaching to the choir. Yeah, apparently they showed a trailer for the new Spider-Man movie, I heard.
They showed everything.
Yeah.
Everything's getting new everything.
I know they did a thing with Hunger Games.
Oh, new Hunger Games?
Well, Catching Fire comes out in November.
Nice, dude. What?
Oh yeah, Jennifer Lawrence again.
She still have the bow? She has to.
Yeah.
She has to have the bow. The bow's pretty cool.
It's a staple throughout the books.
The bow's so cool. That bitch is gonna bring bows back, dude. Bringing bows back.
Oh yeah. And then so they did Spider-Man, and they were talking about Superman.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Oh, I don't remember where I saw it, but I guess they're going to be doing Superman meets Batman in a live action film. And the guy who the guy who played the Superman in the last movies, the British dude, he's going to be back to play Superman, but there's no word yet on who's going to play Batman.
That's right, not Christian Bale, apparently.
No.
Right?
No. Yeah, it's going to be somebody new.
Some nerd guy I was watching said something about the Batman movies. He said that this Batman was a lazy Batman because he, something like, he was Batman for a year and then spent like 2 years in retirement and then fucking came out of retirement for a month.
That's pretty absurd. He just shows up to work when he needs to.
Yeah, like what? And it's like the whole history of Batman. But it's like it was wrapped up in a year. And it's like, oh, is that true? That sucks.
You know, I never thought of it like that.
You know what? There's like so much nerd content lately.
It seems to be growing in popularity. I mean, with shows like The Big Bang Theory and just in general, I mean, look at how big Comic-Con has become.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the whole entire nerd culture.
So many comedians go to Comic-Con, even female comedians. Like, I don't know.
But exactly, great point, Corey.
It's just great
point.
I thought
I know there's a few, but I don't know which ones right now.
No, like I can name a bunch, like Patton Oswalt and.
No, you're talking about chicks.
Oh, chicks like Chelsea Peretti or
yeah.
Chelsea Peretti.
Yeah, what's her name? I can't remember her name. The blonde chick.
Amy Schumer.
No. She's known mostly to nerd lore, not really comedian.
Oh, no.
She does the voice of Anakin's Padawan in the Clone Wars. I can't remember her name right now. Cute girl though.
Felicia Day.
No.
That's another nerd chick.
It's another nerd chick.
I know nerd chick names.
They just sound nerd-like. Yeah, but it's been godly growing in popularity. It's been odd. I mean, last time there was a big, cool, not even cool with nerd was Revenge of the Nerds, and that was more of a, an underdog story.
Do you think it was video games? It was something.
I think it was a combination of that and the fact that our types of films are kind of been headlining as major blockbusters as of lately. You know, I mean, the way they've been rebooting, Iron Man, it was a big popular one. The Fantastic Four, big name stars in them. I guess that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, those are some of the only films that are doing really well too.
I mean, the main reason why I went to watch Fantastic Four was because Jessica Alba's in it. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Fantastic Four to begin with. That was that was a selling point for me.
Jessica Alba. It always comes back to Alba.
Yeah, she was awesome in Dark Angel.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
I think we talked about this before. I'll say it again. Yeah, remember that episode where she her cat instincts kicked in? And she was or some shit.
That'd be another good show to sit down and watch. I mean, right now I'm on watching Doctor Who again.
Doctor Who, dude.
I was watching it on my trip down over here today.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Doctor Who's become very popular too. I mean, as a crossover show that's being picked up over here on BBC America.
Yeah, people fucking love Doctor Who, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked because they're pumping more money into the things that I enjoy. So I'm content. But it's funny to see how everybody else is all of a sudden jumping on the bandwagon with it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I remember in school they were like teaching how windbreakers, the sale of windbreakers went up when that movie, Rebel Without a Cause.
Oh yeah, James Dean.
Yeah, and that's when they first figured out the kid demographic and how well they could market to people.
Yeah, because then they have jobs, they have money. It's a whole different market that was never really tapped into.
Yeah, and it's like, they're really fucking doing that with nerds right now. You think
I don't know, because to begin with, I mean, we're so really into what we're into, we'll get involved there, we'll buy shit that has to do with it, regardless of if there's money being pumped into it or being marketed to you. It already has its market. It's just expanding it at this point. Because I mean, even like say they didn't do a reboot, or weren't doing a reboot of the Star Wars stuff, there's still all the books and everything else that I know I buy all the time. I know you're another Star Wars reader. Like me with Planet of the Apes, like, yeah, they've come out with newer movies since the original Arthur P. Jacob ones, but I'm still like a hardcore Apes fan that the new ones come out, I will be involved in it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look at the new Star Trek movies. Well, yeah, they brought in a newer, younger audience to the Star Trek lore, but yet you still had tons and tons of former Trekkies that are going to be flocking to it because it's Trek.
What if it's just a wave? What if it's just like now all the pop culture things are going to be popular again?
So Nerd is the new vampire?
What?
Nerd is the new vampire?
Nerd is the
new vampires and then zombies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's trending right now.
We'll get some more vampire movies in like a couple years, right?
Yeah.
And vampires will be cool again.
It'll be back to zombies.
They'll get another shot. Yeah, and then back to zombies.
And then the Pirates going to come out, because I think Disney's going to be pumping out another Pirates movie soon.
If we get assassinated, it's because we've figured out
broke the code.
Socialist Hollywood's liberal agenda, and they had to stop our broadcast. I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm going to wash your backs from now on.
I already do that.
I'm going to really try to go off the grid now. It's hard to do living in Los Angeles. You could disappear pretty easily.
Do you ever get scared Google searching shit?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, because I know it's monitored.
And it's like linked to you forever, right? Like on your phone, like no matter where you go.
Even if you go to the library, you're still underneath your own account, which is still traceable to you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
Even credit card purchases, if you really want to go all hardcore, conspiracy theorists and everything. I forgot what I bought. I mean, this was several years back. I can't remember what book I bought, but it was kind of out there-ish. So when I bought that, I also bought a copy of How to Survive. It was an official book from the government. You remember the book I bought, right?
Yes.
It was like How to Survive Apocalypse, or one of those how-to government official manuals. It was like remember the plastic sheet and the duct tape, and so I bought that with this other book I bought. I wish I could remember which one it was, but it was quite. I found it amusing at the time. I made sure I bought them both at the same time with my credit card, so if they trace it, I have one book they don't want me to buy, and one book they do. God damn it.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
Gotta keep them on their toes. I thought I was being pretty clever at the time.
I think that's clever. Did you hear about the neuroscientist that fucking ordered cyanide? Like, he overnighted cyanide, and then his wife died of cyanide poisoning, and he was like, well, I didn't do it. Like, well, why? You obviously did it.
I'm like, I watch enough Law and Order to know that they can trace it back to you.
They were saying, like, how can you be a neuroscientist and then turn around and be that stupid? Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's just indefensible.
7 of clubs.
Nice. My lucky number's 4.
4. I got a 10 of clubs. Man, I could go for a straight flush.
Nice. Yeah, we should have a game.
Bottle. Yeah, we used to play. Yeah,
right at the end of the night.
Get a couple more cases of beer, and we could see how many we get.
We could end the shows that way. Like, whoever loses has to drink a shot at the end of the show. Something like that.
You don't have to play a game to do that. I'll take a shot regardless.
It's true.
Yeah, speaking of which, you have some bourbon. No, we don't actually. It's not bourbon this time. We got a Canadian whiskey that you have sitting up in the freezer. We have some bourbon left over from last time, giving you all the breakdown of what we're going to be ingesting over the course of this evening.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the name of that? It was like Black something? Black Label? What was it? What was that shit?
That's a whiskey.
Oh, what'd you get?
It's a Black Velvet. It's a Canadian whiskey.
There we go. Black Velvet.
It was on sale.
Black Velvet.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm quite partial to bourbon myself.
Oh, I see.
But we still have the bourbon left over from last time, right?
A little bit.
The turkey?
A little bit. Almost finished that off, dude.
Right on.
Yeah. I've been getting up there.
Good, good, good.
Leveling up.
Right on. See, you put your big boy pants on now.
Yeah.
My Padawan's growing up.
Yeah, I used to have to be like escorted through shit like that. Now I'm like, I can do this. I can drink my way through a bottle of whiskey.
Come on, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You just get through it. You just do it. You just grow some balls and you do it.
That's telling you, Corey.
You know something I noticed is I listen to music like mad when I'm drunk. But like I don't even listen to music that much when I'm not drunk. Is that weird?
No, I do the same.
Like I don't know. I'll listen to a song over and over again when I'm drunk.
I even get into one of those ones where I start like rearranging, looking for shit just to find that one fucking CD I haven't listened to in like 15 years.
That one song, yeah. Now just look it up on YouTube, dude.
True.
Right, Google it.
I forget that I could do that shit when after I've settled in.
That's true. Yeah.
Then it has to be that one copy.
Goddamn. Sometimes for some songs you gotta get that one version.
Oh, I agree.
One version.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And then something you find on YouTube is going to be all jacked up and not what you're looking for, or the cover, or jacked up a live show recorded from somebody's back pocket. All you hear is a conversation of people sitting behind them.
How are they gonna stop that stuff now?
Like, you can't.
Can't.
You can't. I mean, short of doing an electromagnetic pulse to fry everything before a show, you can't.
You better patent that. Patent that now, dude.
Patent pending.
That'd be cool, dude.
But then I would go smart ass and go to old technology that doesn't use electronics.
Yeah,
really.
exactly, dude. Old school style, yeah. That's
tubes and.
So I'm saying paper and pencil, dude. That shit's underrated.
Oh, I still write longhand. You know that. Yeah. Obviously, with my purple fountain pen.
How long do you think before books are super expensive? 10 years?
Give or take, yeah. I mean, they're slowly going away, and I've already come to terms with that. Even though I really don't like it, because I still miss record stores. Thumbing through the bins and roughing through and checking out the album artwork and all that. I still miss that.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll never really go to a complete tablet. I've actually contemplated. I was talking to you about this earlier. I'm thinking about getting a tablet.
Yeah.
Because I do read a lot, and it is kind of convenient. It's less space, less clutter. Downside, battery. You can break it. Or I could throw a book across the room and it could be perfectly fine. It will never run out of batteries.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the hit and misses with it. But I mean, I could see eventually going. The way things are. I mean, there's still gonna be diehards like us, but I could still see it going away and going completely digital. I mean, very few people know how to write now. I don't know. I was talking to my buddy's neighbor's kids, and they were like, and his wife is a teacher, and he was telling us how like kids don't really know how to write everything shorthanded or BRB, and everything's like no longer full written words anymore. And everything.
No.
Like they're trying to break kids of that habit, and then they're just used to typing, and even then they don't even know QWERTY keyboard because they only know thumb typing because of
I remember that
because it's on a small little fucking screen. They're typing like this instead of full on.
Damn. I was talking about that with music too. Like I wonder how hard it's gonna be to get kids to learn old school like staff music. Like with all the...
Oh, to read it, yeah.
Like, because they have, like, apps now that'll have the piano notes fall towards the keyboard and you just press it like
Yeah, it's
Guitar
pretty much like a
Hero.
video game.
Yeah, and it's like, what kid would want to learn the old way when you can just learn your favorite songs?
Lines
that
and
way?
spaces,
Yeah,
bass and
dude.
treble clef. I remember all that shit. I learned how to read music too.
It's the same thing with tabs, you know? Lots of people still go to tabs instead of...
Oh
learning
yeah, well,
staff
because I
music.
never really, when I learned guitar, I didn't properly learn, so I mostly go to tabs and reading sheet music.
Yeah.
Even though like I learned how to read sheet music playing drums and brass, but playing guitar and bass, I never learned that to associate that with staff reading music. I would just use tabs or make it up as I go along. I was never properly taught how to play guitar. I just kind of make it up as I go along, just like I do everything else.
Yeah, people get along fine that way, right? Did Jimi Hendrix know how to fucking write staff music? Or he taught himself, didn't he?
It's, I don't know, well, we played music together in the past, and, like, I work well, especially with Nate, writing
Yeah.
music back and forth, and, and I'm not classically trained in guitar.
But yeah, you've done some crazy fucking things moving in that garage, dude.
Yeah,
Like
it's
so.
just key ingredient, bourbon. Were we drinking whiskey in those days? Yeah, we were drinking whiskey in those days. Whiskey and gin.
We were like, we were being chemists with our bodies. Right?
Still, man.
We were just like testing.
Yeah, but, kind of, but I could see what you're saying, how the art of reading music is going to go away also. And writing on staff, I can't remember the last time I wrote on staff paper.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I did that. I mean, that was probably like back in high school when I last did that.
Years ago.
Maybe once in college, but yeah, no. I don't really remember the last time I wrote on staff music.
Another thing too is how easy it is to record things now. It used to be a hassle. It
Oh,
used to be
it's so easy.
difficult. Yeah, now your phones can do it like almost as well as
Well,
miking
even
and shit.
even as digital recording started to come in more and more, you remember when we used to record, we would still use analog recording.
Yeah.
And then we would have to go and digitize that.
Yeah.
For the
remember
most part,
that.
like all this project, we're using digital recorders. Everything's
Yeah.
new school compared to what I'm used to doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was going through some boxes just the other like a week or two ago, and I found some old tapes of our band practices and just jam sessions and parties we used to have. Like, well, fuck, I don't have a cassette tape deck anymore.
Yeah.
So like who knows what's on those tapes?
You go into the garage.
They're
and find them.
they're labeled Caligula and the date, and that's it.
Those are the days, dude. That's awesome.
It'd be cool. I'm gonna try to do that. Maybe this week or maybe sometime early next week. Trying to get that digitized, and then we'll bring it in on here. And
Bring them over here, dude. We'll do it.
yeah, and we'll bring it up in because the music that we use as intro is one of our old recordings.
Yeah.
Snippet of it.
10 years old. That's like 10 years old, dude.
Was it 10 years old?
Yeah.
I can't remember the date. It has to be 2002 maybe.
I think it was like, yeah, dude.
2000. Yeah, good decade.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was recorded on cassette tape. Yeah.
It was. We did it analog.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
even the sound's kind of jacked up because I remember Nathan moved the pan a little bit and it kind of screwed it up off a little bit.
That's pretty good of you guys. Damn.
And we rigged my garage just to record.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
Those were.
Now, you know what? Do you still have a VCR?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna see if we could get Chris to do it, but if you have the ability to do it here, maybe I found some old videotapes
Okay.
of us playing.
Nice.
That'll be a fun treat.
I can get the audio off that. I don't know if I can get the video.
Well, if not, even if we just get the audio, I mean, I know Chris has the ability to do it.
Okay.
I'll send him an email, maybe later tonight, or tomorrow morning, or
Nice.
you know what I mean.
I know.
I'll send him a message as soon as it's convenient for me. But I'm not gonna bullshit you.
That's the way.
Most likely it's gonna be if I remember.
That's the correct way. Someone said you shouldn't even tell white lies. Fuck it. Just tell people.
Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. It's like, yeah.
I dropped your toothbrush in the toilet earlier.
My toothbrush is by the sink.
I know.
Oh, that's funny though.
Oh shit.
That's a good response. God damn it.
Oh fuck. Let's see, what time is it? I have no idea. I lost track of time. So So music, staff writing, typing, BRB, OMG, LOL.
I was gonna say about the staff music thing. Another thing too is that they used to. That used to be the way. They showed people music back in the day because they didn't have, like, a way to record it and send it to people. Like they didn't have vinyls at one point, you know.
Yeah, the recorded music itself isn't really that old. I mean, what, it's good like 100 years maybe of recorded sound.
But like you know this, they used to send sheet music to people, and like someone in your family had to fucking
Yeah,
play
there
that on
was
piano.
there was no radio, there was no radio, there was no recordings. It was here. This is it. It's like a play. You could buy the script for a play and you put on a show. It's the same difference. You got all the lines on your.
This is the new hit song, and
Some Scott Joplin or some Stephen Foster.
and Aunt Judy's gonna play it for you.
There you go.
Like that's how they used to do it.
Yeah, and Tim Panelli, that's the birth of the music industry. Like really, like of, writing a song and selling it.
But yeah, and that's
I
not
could sell
needed now.
the booklet, no, because then they have recording.
They don't need to do that now.
I was
just the music.
at a buddy's the other day, and he was showing me this one feature he has on his recording software, where it'll staff write whatever he uploads into it.
No.
So like he'll upload like a song he worked on, and it has an op like a
Get
a
me the
theme?
name of this program.
I can't remember the program was
You
but
can't
but
tell me that.
where it's kind of like speech to text,
That is awesome.
but for music.
For music, dude. Oh my goodness. I need this. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Damn. Yeah.
So there's no writing anymore. It does it for you.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty crazy, dude. Well, one day when the apocalypse happens, people like us will be like champions. They'll be like, "Wow,
I
these
can read bass and treble clef.
these geniuses." That's what the bottom one is? It's the bass? Like, you know what I mean? Yes, that's the bass. That's what it's there.
Was it spaces are FACE and ACEG for bass clef? The spaces.
Something
I
like that.
can't remember. I remember that shit.
I didn't hear the first part, but the last part was.
Yeah,
Right.
that was bass clef, and then treble clef was face FACE,
Bass was in one of them. I know that.
and then it was ACG for bass clef. Ah, damn man, a million years ago.
I'm better at rhythm. You throw some rhythm at me.
Shit. Well, you're a fucking drummer, dude.
Yeah. Can't not be good at that. You can't. It's impossible. You can't.
A rhythmless drummer.
Yeah. It's like, if you ever hear that, like that's the worst insult possible. It's like, it's the only thing they do. Is they make it with a rhythm.
I know. Remember, I took percussion too when I was back in the day. Way back when. Galaxy far, far away. Oh fuck. So no more writing. No more books.
Oh yeah. And the apocalypse is gonna happen soon, right?
I guess so. That's what it's looking like. I mean, that or Dementors are mating.
Whatever happened to the Dementors, dude?
I think they finally got them in check. Some of them went rogue.
They're like, I was on this. I'm a super nerd, so let me just throw that out there. I was on this forum. They're talking about like.
Okay, it must be really bad to throw that disclaimer out after talking about nerddom.
It'd be really bad. Where it was like Harry Potter versus Twilight. So
Okay, that's.
I had to throw that out there.
Okay.
And they were talking in that forum like they never really threw any way out there for Dementors to die. Like they'll just live forever unless you have that one spell to drive them off. Like there's no way for them to disappear.
A Patronus?
Yeah, like there's nothing, as far as we know, there's nothing in any like universe that can kill one. Like, I don't know.
That'll be something good to research. I'm gonna make a note of that.
The Harry Potter universe is like really strong apparently. So that ends the nerd segment. I'm sorry.
Oh, I doubt it. Speaking of which, I want to take it far. I was on, I think it was on Twitter. I was combing through and I came across an image, one of those memes, and it said, my Patronus is an AT-AT. It's a smoke AT-AT.
That's awesome. That's
I know you would
so
appreciate
awesome.
it.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking sweet. I wish I had seen that.
I wish I would have thought of it.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Oh, I love the internet. People shit on the internet, dude.
Oh, they're always gonna shit on something.
Yeah. You know what though? Like Colin Quinn said, constant criticism is what pushes humanity forward. Right? Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Along those lines.
Yeah. That's a good one, dude. Colin Quinn's a beast, dude.
Oh yeah. Did I show you that one comedy special he did? I think it's called like Long Story Short.
Oh.
And it was like a history of Earth and humanity.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Was it okay? I thought that was called like yeah, I'm fucking.
Okay. Well, shut up, Cory. Oh fuck. I think beer is getting low. I got half a beer. You still got enough time.
Yeah, I'm losing my beer. I'm losing the game, dude.
You're losing the game.
Losing the beer game.
Well, shit, I'm a card up on you.
Yeah, I know, dude.
So we need anybody want to come in? We could use some interns.
Yeah.
We need some beer runners for the show.
We're playing Crazy Eights, right? Is that what we're playing?
I don't know. I thought we were playing poker.
Yeah, I know.
Was it like MASH, and they had a game that like checkers, cards, and chess, all like just making
All
it
at
up.
the same time.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Obviously, it's a drinking game. It was on MASH.
Yeah, dude. Drinking games are the best. Let's come up with a drinking game for the show or something. That'd be cool.
Actually, sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you could play along too.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Yes. That is a great idea.
We are unofficially sponsored by, what is that, Ramirez Liquor?
Oh, I buy my booze at back home. Hey, that's a good local liquor store in my neck of the woods of Boyle Heights. You know, they have really good selection of spirits. I really don't shop there for wine, so I don't know about wine, but I'm assuming they do. And they have a great beer selection, craft brew, you know, imports. You know, it's for the area, and their prices are reasonable. They're usually open till 2. There's only one time I went there, they weren't open until 2.
Oh.
One time, I remember I was leaving the bar early. The bar we were at closed early that one day, and I was hanging out with one of the guys who works there, one of the security guys. He was like, well, I'll take you down there so you don't have to carry it back, because it's a few blocks from where I live, and, you know, we're at the bar drinking, so I'm not going to drive. And he was sober because he just got off of work. So he said he'll take me down there. We're driving up, he was like, oh, fuck, that's a bad sign. When the security guys was walking down the street, and we're like, shit, so we got closer, and they were locking it up. And it had been probably like 12:30 maybe.
Well, you should get on their Twitter feed. Maybe they're tweeting.
I
Closing early, last
You know what?
call.
You know what? I didn't even think about
I
that.
think people do that nowadays.
But with them, they generally, I mean, like I said, that's the only time I've ever seen them close early. It was probably really dead.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
you know, they're right across the street from a 24-hour taco place.
Nice, dude. Oh my
I think,
God.
I don't know if I've taken you there.
Oh,
Chris and I used to always go down there. Me, him, and Nate used to go down there sometimes, like, you know, during the morning. I know I go down there during the morning sometimes.
Oh, that's so good.
You know, I mean, it's not the best, but at, you know, 3, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, it's
Pretty good.
hell yeah. You know, you're coming back from Hollywood from a show, like, fuck it, let's get some fucking tacos.
Yeah, dude. Greasy food when you're drunk.
We'll take it to go, and we'll eat it in the backyard and crack open some more beers.
Yeah, it makes you want to keep drinking. It's like,
Yeah, throw on some music.
It's like fuel to the fire or something.
Yeah. I must agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ramirez Liquor. Nah, it'd be cool if we get a sponsorship with going with them. I'll have to look into that.
Oh, we get some beer as our part of sponsorship, right?
Yeah.
Really badass.
Well, we'll plug you guys. You know, anybody else want to hook us up with something, we will plug you. Speaking of which, we're gonna have hopefully sometime soon a buddy of ours on the show, and he makes his own beer.
He makes his own.
So we're thinking about. I was thinking we'll have to talk to you about it later in a meeting about maybe making it the official beer of the show.
Oh shit!
You know,
Sponsorship by a beer?
kind of like helping out. It's a good buddy of ours.
Why?
Good buddy of
This
ours.
has got to go down.
I'll tell you who it is later. You're like, okay.
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 It'll be a surprise.
A surprise.
Surprise beer sponsor.
Yeah. No, and I've tried. one of the ones that he makes was I think it was a chocolate stout. It was very good.
Chocolate.
I'm not a huge fan of chocolate beers to begin
I was
with,
gonna say.
but you know me, I'm not a big sweets guy.
Yeah.
But you know, it's his beer, and of course I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Damn. That's a nice call. That's a good way to get someone an endorsement.
Man. No, it's only better hook up with a fucking beer, man.
That's the way, dude.